These vehicles are due to be deleted, and I am thrilled about it, because I've given them a huge upgrade. Along with a more decorative body, I've added sand to the wheels so that it goes all the way through and aids in protecting the large monster truck tires that are inside there. They are narrower and they're taller. I've added more distance underneath them so I can put the counterweight just a little bit farther down and add a little bit more of that. And these perform great. They're great to pester the alligators. I love going into the alligator stage of these things and just driving all over the alligators. And I got another vehicle to show you based on the new rods. This thing is insane. So I just dropped it here, and you can see it's got the counterweight underneath it, and the protection blocks are out in front and everything. I'm showing you like this because I'm going to adjust the size of these wheels. There it is without the selection. I gotta grab all these things, and then you can adjust the length on these rods, and you can see that I can grow the wheels live while I'm driving it. And 12 is about as much as I can get to before these sand pieces start clashing with each other. You know, they start colliding and then they start doing crazy stuff. And as it is right now, you can see it's getting the edge of the vehicle here. So in order to combat that, I've actually made this piece here, that's a jet by the way, this piece here is collision off. And pretty much everything here is collision off, except for my avatar himself. But I think I get missed when I turn my wheels. Yeah, check that out. So that's okay. The awesome thing about this was nuts. I ran into it the other day kind of by accident. You can adjust these rods to 24. And so right now I'm at 12. And if I go all the way up to 24, like so, you can see they interfere with each other like crazy. But look how it looks when I'm driving it. It just gets bonkers looking. And I've had a couple people ride in it, and there's no complaints about lag. They just say it looks crazy. So I don't know if it looks the same to them as it does to me, but I think it looks kind of cool. So I'm going to put a decorative body on the top of this thing at some point. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but I don't know. It has some potential to be something crazy. If y'all got any suggestions what I can actually kind of put on top of this and decorate this kind of motion as, let me know in the comments, please. I could use some input. I've got some ideas, but none that I'm loving. So let me know. I don't want to bias you by throwing my own hat in the ring there, so to speak. This is kind of cool though. I've done a couple things with the rods. Not a lot with the ropes yet. But the springs, they can still break. It's very unfortunate. Check this other vehicle out. These old vehicles from the 1800s have been in my inventory for a long time. Alright, so check this out. This one here, you can see it's got springs on it. I'm going to unanchor it. And there we go. The springs kind of flop loose, and now I can turn the wheels and show you what it looks like when they're turning. So I think this is with the regular settings, but look what they can do now. So let's see. I think, yeah, that looks like I have the regular settings there. So I'm going to raise the stiffness here. Let's go up to 100,000. For instance, and check out how they look. It's just crazy looking. I kind of like it. So let's see, if I drive it, they don't like sag as much as they used to. They kind of hold their form there. The dampening thing might help to keep them from bouncing. So I'm going to adjust that just a little bit. Let's go up to 1,000 and see what that does. Okay, well it clearly seems to dampen them. Yeah, they're still moving just a little bit there, but not much. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and drop this thing and see how it drives. So I have noticed that they can go ahead and break. They'll overextend inwards and they'll get stuck on themselves. Or they'll get stuck on the other blocks or something. I haven't quite figured out how to solve that one yet. But this vehicle used to be a real flake. And yeah, now it drives a lot better, that's for sure. So I could make it narrower, kind of like you did that other one. Maybe make the wheels smaller even. But this helps to get them up out of the explosive stuff. Helps to protect the core wheel just a little bit, which I did replace the other day. I put the candy cane wheels on there instead of the regular wheels that I had on there before. So you can do this kind of thing, and it gives you like a suspension. But you know, warning, they can still break and lock up, and they're not very strong. They're still, they're still a strength of 1. So yeah, they break and fall apart. Although, you know, they can make some pretty colors in the stages as you're flinging your blocks off of there. Alright, good thing for jets. Yes, I have jets. I always put jets on my stuff because it's helpful. Speaking of that, I had a viewer request the other day that asked a question about vehicles. How do you protect wheels? So I gave a very wordy response, and you guys can check that out in the comments of my previous video if you like. I think it was like 7 or 8 points that I touched on. But I will do another video in the near future that kind of culminates all that stuff into video form, so you don't have to read a bunch of text and try to remember it. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.